Hello again, Alberta here, and my next topic. I would go generalized this time. I will try not to use any words that is in the Bible, and please don't coach me on Bible stuffs. I have a lot of friends that do that. I'm not using the Bible or the Quran. This is a general statement about marriage and women and men. The first thing I will talk about, someone made a comment on my page and said, when you are submissive, men walk over you. And that a woman that is informed is not the one that is submissive. But I like to say this here and now. I am a trained advisor from the school. I hold a human resource degree, and I am very submissive to my husband. Submissiveness has nothing to do with information or education. See, education is one aspect of life that keeps you informed, that builds you up for the future, that prepares you for trials in your workplace, that prepares you for the future of a nation, of a country, of everywhere you are. And being submissive and informed in your marriage is another thing. To be informed and rude does not make you educated or informed anymore. It actually transfers you into the category of the uneducated. Because when you are not enlightened about education, you pretend you know it. What am I talking about? Well, I'm using all these words. If you are enlightened, you learn to love and cherish your husband. To be submissive is not to lie flat on the floor, on the ground for your husband to walk all over you. To be submissive is to know what a wife material is all about. Some of us still don't know what wife material is. A wife material is a woman that brings peace to her home and her family. A wife material is a woman that knows when to talk and when not to talk. A lot of us feel we are informed and educated and higher than our men, and so we decide to be disrespectful and talk back each time we are wrong. We argue it, we fight it, and we justify it. But justifying your wrongs doesn't make you a right marital material person. To have peace and happiness in your marriage would mean a lot of sacrifices and dedication. Recently, I had a big fight with my husband, and he said, you need time out. You need to think things through if this is what you really want. I cried. I slimmed down. I cried so much because I love him so much with everything inside of me. But the point is, to love someone alone is not enough. To be together in marriage and call yourself a married couple, you need to sacrifice certain things in your life. I'm not asking you to be stupid in your marriage. I'm not asking you to be a dumb person. You can sacrifice things by explaining how things work properly to your man. Let's say, for instance, you have a fight with your husband concerning the children, and you're always probably shouting on the kids, and he does not like that. Instead of trying to explain to him what the kids do that makes you shout, and just apologizing and telling him, okay, I'll try and talk gently with them and nicely with them, you go and scream now What the heck? What's your problem? I mean, you should try and stay in the house too and see how it is like to train all these kids. You're always at work. Who says he's not working at the office? He's working to bring in the money. In as much as you are working to pay half and half of the bills, he's working extra hard to pay more. You are keeping the baby bonus money as well. That is also one factor that brings a lot of problems into the marriages abroad. When women decide to be the sole property owner or the sole owners of the kids, without a sperm from your husband, you would not have made that child. Let us as women, as responsible women, enlightened women, educated women, try to fix our marriages instead of blaming others or instead of putting the fault on people and trying to justify it by saying we are enlightened and educated, and that's why we are not allowing the men to walk all over us. It is one thing to be in love, and it is one thing to be married and still keep that love going. You see, you work to get into love and you work to stay in love. Marriage is like an institution where you build a class. So the marital people are class A, the unmarital people are class B. So you work yourself into class A. You need to work to stay in. When you work yourself into that class and you're not able to work to stay in, you'll be kicked out. In as much as you work to get in, a lot of girls are trying to work to get in too, and they are not finding the right places, the right institutions to go for. So once your institution is the right one and you're not working to stay in it, another girl will work to come in and stay in it. See, a wife brings peace at home. A wife binds the family together. A wife plans with the husband for the future. A wife does not plan with her mother for the future of her husband or her kids. You plan with your man, your husband. In as much as some men are not a pillow for us to lay our head on, it's the same way round. Women are also not pillows. If the man is thinking what you are thinking to be planning with your mother or your friends, do you think there will be any marriage, any true marital person left on this earth? No. People let it go. To have the experience of a true love, you need to let it go and trust in your sense, trust in your inner feeling, trust in your ability to give yourself a chance to love. Give that chance to that person. He's giving you his heart. Regardless of your faults, your problems. I thought I was dying when I heard the word, let's separate for some time and see if this is what we really want. I was like, what the heck? This is what I want. Man, don't tell me any other thing. This is what I want. I want to work to stay in. I am so sorry. I told him I'm so sorry. I actually called my sister-in-law and I was complaining to her, and I was like, I'm tired of everything that's happening and I'm so tired. Why are you complaining to people? Why do you complain and still stay? That's what I did recently, and that was like bad, because he said, if you're complaining, you should be able to move on. You're complaining now. You don't like everything that's happening. Why are you still here? What's wrong with you? Can't you go? You know very well you cannot go, because you cannot find anybody like him. He might find a girl like you or more than you when he has the money. Some of them would actually fall in love genuinely with him. But work to stay in your marriage. Work to keep your marriage. Work to bind your family together. Work to bind his family together, because that is what wives are for. A wife builds up a home. A husband destroys, the wife builds. A husband destroys, the wife builds. So when you get into someone's life and you destroy his family, just think of what they will call you. The man. Life is too short. Let us fall genuinely in love with our husbands or wives. Your husband can cheat. Let it be. To err is human and to forgive is divine. What if he cheats and he goes with that woman and never comes back to you? At least he cheats and comes back home. Learn to be appreciative. Learn to appreciate him. This is not the Bible. I don't care what you talk about from the Bible. I'm talking about a real life problem and real life things here. So don't come coaching me about Bible, because I know the Bible more than you. When a man cheats and come back home, just like your child has gone to destroy his dress or made himself dirty, you bathe him properly, bathe him very well, and dress him up and give him a kiss for coming back. And when he's going out, surprise him with a condom. Put it in his bag. Put it in his pocket. Let him know, at least protect yourself when you go. I know men can cheat. Men can do everything. But I want you to be safe for me and the children. So I'm giving you this as a token from my heart. Protect yourself if you're with any girl. In that way, you don't have the bastard child coming in. I won't call that child bastard, because the man would have to be the bastard and you the woman too. But in that way, you have a stepchild coming into your family. But if you give him the condom, he would be sure to use it. No man is a saint, so don't sit in your home and think your husband cannot cheat or he will not cheat. As long as he's got eyes, that's how God created them. They are stick erect when they see a beautiful girl. And every girl is dressing now, so every girl is beautiful. Regardless of what artificial stuffs you have on your body, everybody is beautiful in their own way. Some are beautiful outside, some are beautiful inside. Whichever beauty you find yourself in, work yourself and be a married material in your life. Love your husband genuinely and respect and adore him. Be submissive. Because submissiveness is all people ask for in marriages. A lot of guys don't ask for anything, they ask for submissiveness. And once you are submissive and you talk through your problems, you will be okay in your marriage. Put the Bible aside for once and see the real things that happen in life. Take your friends' lives for example. Take your neighbor's life for example. What do you think the husband is doing which is wrong that you wouldn't want your husband to do? Who says your husband is not doing the same thing? See, compare your life to someone's life and see how special and lucky your marriage is. Others got it worse. Yours is better. At least he comes back, shower you with all the gifts, gives you all the kisses, and makes sweet love to you. Appreciate it. Thank him. And be submissive, for that is what a virtuous woman is all about. Thank you.